one of the question which somehow I asked myself yesterday. I didn't ask, I just thought about it. Do I have to figure out life to start living, or I can just start living? And I found that there is something wrong in this question. The question is okay. But the problem here is that the wrong thing here is that I'm not living, because I'm finding what is life, and then I'm thinking how to find life so that I can start living. And the another question with it same, that do I have to figure out this to start living my life? Now, if I keep honesty here, and from past like couple of years, I have been always lost somehow. At least not now. So I'm not lost. I can say I have never been lost at all. I have been always here. I have been always fine. And somehow my attention or my intelligence was very busy with the damn mind actually. And I say that the mind is always lost, no matter what. The mind is always lost. And you are never lost. See that. The mind is always lost, no matter what. But you are never lost. As long as you see this much, you are free. Because the mind is damn busy with all questions, that I have to know what is life. And it asks questions all the time. And the greatest question, that is, do I have to figure out life? Yeah, to start living, or I can just start living? Well, no question is your own. We never ask any question from truly ourselves. Every question we get from people, from word, from this outside world actually. So that's why there is always this feeling of lost, because we are told that we have to search for the answers of these all questions. Do I want to get married? Do I want to be successful? Or do I want to know my purpose of life? There is no space of freedom there. And if there is no freedom, then there is no such a thing as life at all, of course. So we may try to pretend like, I'm happy, I'm good, but inside we know that as long as there is an understanding that I am actually, that I am this, I'm that, there is no freedom there. So I say that we don't have our own questions at all. Every question we ever have from people, from this world actually. And we get damn busy with this everything around us. You see that? The guy around you asks you, what kind of job do you like? And the person never will ask you, do you want to do job at least? Yes, of course, in the world of now, actually, society, there is no choice to not have a job or have a job. Why? Because as long as you are living in this so-called four wall, yes, inside four wall, one, two, three, four, you have to actually five the roof too, yes. So you have to earn a living, yes. And it's not a problem to earn a living. Earning a living is not a problem, but because we we don't see, we are busy with the world. The problem is not that the job is a problem, or marriage is a problem, or anything is a problem. Nothing is a problem in itself actually, because what exists without our thinking? Everything exists with the help of our own thinking actually. Yes, every pain exists with our own help actually. That's why some people, uh, they don't matter. It's like they say like, I don't care. Some people say I do care too much. Like there are some, like, that's why uh, one thing is here important, that no question that you ever ask is your own at all. You never truly ask any question at all. Never at all. But you are at the same time busy and occupied with your own self too, thinking and thinking and thinking. And that thinking is coming from exact where from this conditioning of the world, actually, society. So I will not say that you have to start living your life because you don't have to figure your life out. Yes, I don't have to say that. Because the moment I say that, start living, now you will wonder, what does it mean start living? And some meanings I have, according to me, if I say start living, okay, let's make a coffee, let's dance, let's go outside, let's walk, let's just, you know, dance or listen to music. Is this living? So, if this living, what about when I'm having a job? What about when I'm talking to someone? What about when I'm sleeping? What about. So, we cannot separate life at all. We may try to think that dancing is life, listening is life, but sleeping is not life. Everything is life, and nothing is life. We cannot separate our life actually. That's the thing. Everything is you. The moment we separate that I'm only happy when I'm at home, or I'm only happy because of my friends, you create a problem here. So that's why I'm not saying start living without figuring out things. And I'm not saying at the same time figure out then start living. So what I'm saying here, I'm just talking. If you are making sense of me, that's good. But then actually not me, the speaker is talking. I don't see like I don't want to claim I am talking because who is there to say I'm talking? Of course there's a sense of me, I am talking, but then I don't have to be very serious about it. That's the thing. Because the moment we get serious about our mind, we create a problem. So this question in itself very useful and a useless question to see that. And once we see this question that it's a beautiful question, at the same time it's a very ugly question, that do I have to start living or figure out then start living? This doesn't make sense. You are living already. Yes, you are already living, but the permission, understand here, this is what we have found here. See, the permission to allow yourself to feel life is not what's there actually. And it can be only there when you allow yourself, when you say it's okay, you let go. Everything is already perfect, you're already fine. But the problem is only when I'm not allowing myself to feel things actually. Why? I don't know why. Maybe I'm waiting for things. Yes. So everything is life actually, everything. Sleeping, sitting, eating, talking, walking. And they're gonna be very fun, very much, as long as you are aware of yourself. That as I'm watching myself, I see that I find I'm completeness here. And I'm not searching for a lot of things. I'm not occupied. Things are going to be beautiful. Why I used to see nothing is beautiful to me? I don't pay attention to small things around me. Why is that? Because I'm too much damn occupied with my mind, with my desires. They're not the problem, but the thing is that I cannot even say if they're the problem or not. Because the moment I say that, logical mind will come in the game and it will attack you again. So that's why I may talk, but my whole talking, the point of it is to take you where you can see everything. Yes. So whatever the speaker wants to say is that it wants to convey something with the help of the mind, but the mind cannot be there where we go there, if you see that. And I know what I'm trying to say. So you see that? So when we slow down the perception of ourselves, like how fast we think, yes, we slow it down. How we slow it down? We pay attention to it. As we pay attention to thoughts, as they're running, just pay attention what you are thinking. Observe it. And then you slow it down. Activity will slow down itself, and then in that very moment, you allow yourself. You don't want to allow like I'm allowed to enjoy life. No, you don't, you just see, So there is no work of thinking at all to live your life, because life is already living in you. You are breathing, yes, you are breathing. You are seeing everything. You have a senses, yes, everything is fine. Yes, I can hear, I can listen, I can talk, I can see everything, and the sky is blue, of course, and clouds are there. There is no sun there, of course. This the knowledge tells me everything, but then is this true? I don't know if it's true. With the knowledge, I tell everything myself. Yes, we do tell ourselves that the sky is blue, it's raining, it's walking, it's this. Is really? So we judge everything. We have opinions. So if we slow it down by observing, see, even every question we slow down. We just pay attention. We don't try to say, I don't need to solve or I have to solve. No, you have to leave both on the table. So the best lesson in this life, if I can actually give to myself, let's not give to people. I really hate to, I don't hate, but it's somehow like life has been a very complicated thing that anytime we try to give ourselves any advice, it never works actually. Anytime. Doesn't matter. Like I say this and you say this, anytime we try to give ourselves any advice, it just doesn't work, because we just again get damn busy with ourselves. So what I'm trying to say here is, if we slow down everything, we just let everything on the table, we touch nothing, we just see it, the beauty will appear in its own way in your life. Beauty will come, abundance will come, and God conscious, everything that is actually beautiful will appear in its own. And then you don't even have to say, I'm allowed or not allowed. You are allowed, yes. So give yourself the permission. It's okay, go. In that very permission, you see that you accepted what you are and life as it is. The change will come by its own. And that is the beauty of life. That it is not complicated. It's not hard. We make it. The mind makes it. It's how it is actually. Mind is how it is. Yes. So when we slow down it, how it functions, the intelligence will come. What is intelligence? It's another question that we can solve one day. And I'm not solving everything we are doing just to take ourselves to one place where we belong. That is, I don't know what is that is. See, there is no, I don't know, but in the sense of mind, I don't want to make sense of it. You see that? Silence, awareness, nothingness, whatever that is. But it doesn't mean you don't do anything. See how the mind is programmed and very complicated. See that? So when I say I'm rude, I'm bad, I'm selfish, I should be nice, I should be kind, I should be humble. So then opposite ideas are coming. That's not actually what the truth is. The truth is that the really where if I see that yes, I am what I am. I see it. Every time how I behave, I control it there without controlling it. So we don't have to become the next idea this time, next knowledge, next, yes? It's like what we do all the time. Today you say, I'm not good, I want to be good, I want to be this person. So what we are doing, we are just jumping from here to there, but nothing is happening. So as we let ourselves be as what we are and accept ourselves, yes, and who is accepting again? The inner intelligence of you, the really awareness of you, because that's when it will appear by its own. I'm telling you that life is very beautiful. Why it's beautiful? Because it is what it is, and we have the capability to name life as beautiful or easy, because we have this intelligence in us, in everybody. It's like, if I'm thinking, let me think something positive. Why to think something negative? Acknowledge the negative, but then observe it. So in that very observation, you find that negativity has no place in your life. There is no place for hate, there is no place for negativity at all. By default, the reaction of us towards life, towards society, is very dualistic. If someone is rude to you, you say, I will become rude. Because so it what happens to speaker actually. When I used to have the job actually, you see, at that time, I was quite very like okay, very very new to everything, and somehow I saw how people are actually being there as like more not rude, like more quite different experiences with the way they talk, the way they behave, and everything. And I found that I have to be supposed to be like them because if I'm not, then I will be destroyed. So by default, we try to become like people. We don't try to solve that very environment, like to deal with it. We try to take everything on our identity that life is like this because of me, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Because if you see, because of me, you may try to change. In that very change, you bring more problems. As I observe myself and accept it as it is, the change will come by its own. But it will only come when you see, you understand everything. There is a silence in the mind and there is a quietness in the mind. In that very quietness, things will appear. Beautiful things will appear. Miracles will come its own. But you don't control them. You don't control. So, to get back to the question, do I have to figure out my life to start living or I can just live? Exactly. You don't have to. You don't have to figure out, and you don't have to say I have to figure out or not to figure out. This question, just it's not very important. You can see the question, the beauty of it. See, we have seen it. Yes, we have seen it that we allow what life is already started. The day when you are born, actually, the day when you are born, it's started already. You have come in the world. It's not a problem. Now it's time to just allow yourself that you do exist. Mostly we reject ourselves. We don't exist. We are not here. We don't. So we reject our own system, our own what we are. Yes. And that's what most spiritual people do. They try to reject themselves. I don't exist. But who's the one telling that I don't exist really? Because there's no one. So there is no one even to say there is no one. So I know it's complicated because for the talking purpose I'm sharing this, but I don't even have to say this because it will make people only confused. But whole point is that I am just here or not. That's all. And here doesn't mean I don't have to think. Here doesn't mean I have to completely annihilate or dismiss thinking at all. Don't think at all, be a monk and just go to mountain and just meditate all the time. No, that doesn't mean. You can still be a normal person, still think, but then there is no idea that I'm a normal person, that I have to still think too much. There is no such idea at all. What I'm telling is I'm giving you the permission because I was given the permission. We all give permission to each other that you are free. Advice will not work. That's why I say advice will never work. This all this uh, suggestions that we get from people, advices we get, they're never going to work. We are just changing ourselves by through words, but that the deeper we are what we are, yes, we can never change that if we just use words actually. So silence is the greatest thing. So allowing yourself to see that everything is already okay, and then observing the very talking of the mind, how it comes there and says, what do you mean by that? Because it's a deeper actually, so you don't want to miss that point where it comes there. What do you want to say here? What is okay? Because it's see, the world, this universe is a very reverse game actually. We may think like I have to solve this, but you don't have to. You look at it, you observe it, it goes. And then in that very space of emptiness, silence, you find a beauty of life. And then this all voices will just come and go. Then you find your real person, who you are actually. And now this question will not no longer make sense. Do I have to figure out life or not? Because this question people ask when they are 14 years old, when they get 20 they ask, when they get 30 they ask, when they get 40 they ask. So it's never ending. So you don't have to. It's just that I'm allowed to live everything. Right now we don't allow ourselves. We are living, but we are not actually living. We are thinking about the living. As long as there is thinking, and we cannot stop the thinking itself at all. We cannot say I should stop thinking to start living. There is no possibility. There is no possibility to stop the thinking and start living. But what can we do here? Again, there is no point of doing something, there is point of observing it. Observing the very thinking that is going on. Because how can you stop thinking about by thinking about it? Yes. So in that very sense of this, you find it that there is no point of worrying too much. You find it that all is well. And that is the beauty of awareness, that I cannot claim I am the awareness. So many people do claim that, because when you claim I am the awareness, then it starts to see itself as, you start to see yourself as the identity of awareness, and it will create more problems. Because then you say, if I am the awareness, why am I reacting to things? If I am the observer, why am I creating more problems? Why am I like this? So see, again the I is converting itself to so many things. So you don't want to do that. That's why it's not hard, but it's too fast that we don't see how it is actually. So we are back to this moment of now, present moment. So all the point of questioning or talking or all this, the speaker that has done, or you have listened, or whatever sense thinking you are busy with, yeah. Even now you are busy with something or occupied with what I'm saying and everything, or what you're gonna do the next thing, or what you are doing and what you are thinking about. So you are back to where you were, yeah. And then it's not a problem really, but then the problem is not anything. The problem is when we see that I'm not fine. So we have to see this point. We are free to do anything we can do, but then we, it's just that in very doing things we don't find ourselves at all, and that's the beauty of life. When you sleep, you don't find yourself that I am sleeping, unless you're very aware that I am sleeping, but you never say that. You say body is sleeping, and it's just another topic, let it go. We don't have to solve things, but the whole point of questioning, thinking, to come to a state of where there is no thinking at all. But then there is no such place in real that there is no thinking. It's just a word. So yes, take care of yourself, have a nice day, and good job. Thank you for watching this much. This much. I hope I have been entertaining little bit. I have been like little bit expressive, whatever way. But it doesn't matter. Uh, what is important is to see that why we give things so importance. If you look at it, yes. Thank you for watching, and take care. Take care of what? You see, you don't have to take care of things at all. As long as you are seeing that voice of you, as you observe yourself, as you live, you see, the fast thing, the mind, the conclusion, and you see this, nothing to take care of. Things will take care of you. The life will take care of you. You are protected by God, by the consciousness of it. And trust me, even may you not believe it, but people who believe it, really believe it. You see, in that believing, they let go. They let go, they relax. In that very state of that, life will appear beautiful for them. Not because there is such thing really as an individual God or a consciousness. There is actually, but because we try to understand it, that's why we don't get the point. God is not about understanding, it's about seeing that people in the past, if they have created this idea called God, they were not just uh, like this, like they just created. No, there's a real purpose behind it. A logical mind can never trust this because it is always uh, suffering in its creation. It's needed ideas and all that, but uh, when it's free from itself, the absence of us is the appearance of God. The God is not just a name, it's a big thing actually. But there is no such a thing as God as individual. Enough for today. Take care of yourself. Don't have to think too much. Just relax and take care. Yeah.